Hey, welcome to Leanscape. My name's Regan. I just wanted to give you a quick overview of how our approach, our methodology and our experience has driven millions of dollars worth of savings for businesses globally. We are a niche consultancy with a specialised skill set, which we have found works across not only global organisations but also SMEs and startups. We know that hiring consultants can be a difficult, complex process with lots of jargon involved. But what we've developed is an approach, a methodology, which we believe helps organisations to drive complicated change in the most simple way possible. During the first phase, we really want to understand what it is from your perspective that is causing you the most issues. They've got to be burning issues. We're looking at, is it bottom line improvements you're trying to improve? Is it the fact you've got a cost base? Have you got high attrition? Do you have customers which are seriously unhappy with certain products? We need to understand from you what it is that you're trying to achieve so that we can really understand where best to target our efforts. In this first stage, we develop what we call a high end-to-end value stream map. This enables us to kind of give a blueprint of the end-to-end process that we're trying to look at and then start identifying within that area where your key problems are fitting in. Now that we know where we're looking, phase 2 is about deep dives. It's about going into each of these processes in much more detail and with the staff, with your managers, with your senior leaders to understand what is actually going on within these processes and where are the greatest opportunities. What's critical here is we move away from what we think is happening to what we know is happening. And this is what's critical in phase 2. Once we've identified where these problems are in your key processes, then the end of phase 2 is about a validation process. It's about prioritization. It's about understanding how we link these individual projects back to your overall strategic goals, what we set out in phase 1 to achieve. Stage 3 is delivery. This is often the most complicated and difficult to get right. It is where many consultancies walk away leaving you with a roadmap. We don't believe the roadmap is the right approach, and we believe that the only way change can really take place within your organisation and the transformation can correctly take place is through your internal teams. Your people, your culture, the personalities driving this change are going to be critical to the success, not only on the short term but also on the long term. Our approach here is different. And we look at two separate elements. One is we need to design with you an overall program management. What are we going to try to achieve? What orders are we going to try to achieve them? And how do we continually make sure that we have senior stakeholders all aligned driving those changes? This is the program management side. The other element of that is how do we drive change within your organisation to your people? And we do this by training, developing, mentoring, consulting them. We develop Lean Six Sigma courses which are designed to create that cultural awareness and cultural understanding. For the key projects, we want your teams, your leaders to drive those changes. We want key individuals who have been highlighted and selected to drive those core changes within your business. For the rest of the organisation, we might look at some change management programs, some problem solving. There's a program which we've successfully rolled out in the past that we've termed Brilliant Basics, which is a way of transforming an organisation from the inside out and using the staff and their capabilities to drive this change. But what's most important is that it's not done to them, that it's your team, that it's your people, your personalities which drive this change. And this is where we believe you can have the greatest impact in your results. This three-phase approach not only allows us to take a high-level overview of the business, to align our strategic objectives and get ourselves set up for success, but it also enables us to really start driving down into the culture of the organisation and creating a problem-solving mentality. The reason we are so passionate to drive the Lean Six Sigma training within your organisation is that we're not thinking about today, we're not thinking about tomorrow. What we would like to create is that culture where you have the key skills, the key capabilities to drive long-term success within your business. Because what we do today may change tomorrow. It might change in a month. Next year, the market's going to change. We're going to have different objectives. And what you really need is a skill set, a capable skill set, a capable team that is able to drive those changes. We have a core principle that we only work on win-win opportunities, and this is the reason that we've put this free consultancy call in. It's to explore with you what are the opportunities out there within your business and how can our skill set support you to deliver it. So please don't hesitate, book yourself a consultancy session. It will either be with me or one of my other leading consultants or partners. And our goal there is really to sit down with you and just have a chat, an open, honest discussion to see whether we can identify win-win opportunities to really drive change within your organisation.